Oh my goodness, what happened last night? It is early morning and... Oh no, where has DJ Mushroom and his crew gone? My goodness. Yes, so welcome to episode 18 of Dratnos' Minecraft Technic Pack Let's Play. And DJ Mushroom and his crew must have moved on in the dead of night to some locations far and wide. Also, I kinda needed to get rid of them so this village has this space available if they need it. Because I realized that I want this village to grow, and right now they're kind of run out of space. And the main issue here is this river. All of this beautiful land here could be land, but instead it's water. And water is not land, primarily because of the liquid qualities it possesses. So we'll get about to fixing that later in the episode, actually. But for now, I wanted to go ahead and discuss our plans for the diamond factory building. You'll notice I've removed the diamond factory from our testing ground, and I'd like to just do a little bit of planning over here as to how we will construct the structure. So the way I envision it right now is like 4 smaller buildings that each produce diamonds in their own special way, that then teleport the produced diamonds to kind of a central diamond hub, in which we'll have like a dark matter research facility. So back over here, I think I'll have like a sugarcane into diamond thing, which I will mark with this sugarcane. That'll then maybe have a cobblestone into diamond quarry generator thing down here, which I will mark with a stone brick. And let's see. Up here, we could do glowstone aggregators, because this is up high. Yeah, that's pretty cool. And down here, we could do obsidian aggregators, because that's down low. And then up on this pinnacle here, we can have our diamond factory. So I've gone ahead and marked this all out with different blocks. And I'll construct each building separately. I might do them in kind of a time-lapsey style thing, or I might do like each one in its own episode, so I can also explain all of the piping all the piping decisions I make. So we'll have to see how that turns out. If you have a preference, let me know. Because I know that the time-lapse building for this one made a lot of sense, but it might not make sense with this kind of 5 separate smaller building thing. Those might each yearn for their own individual episode. So yes, we'll see how that turns out. Either way, it should be pretty good. So, what are we going to do about this river situation here? Well, we could go around and gather a bunch of dirt, and then handcraftedly fill in all of this space right here. I'm mostly concerned about this square or rectangle right here. Or we could let technology do that for us. So, here's the plan. We use a filler, which is a buildcraft machine, and we fill all of this space so that it is beautiful dirt. So how do we do that? Well, first thing we're going to need to do is designate the area that the filler will fill. And you do that using landmarks, which you may have already seen. Landmarks are created by putting lapis lazuli above redstone torches, like so. And they don't quite work underwater, so we're going to need to kind of clear out a waterless space, because I want it to be a rectangle. So maybe from here downwards, and then along the same line over to about here. Yeah. If we right-click, that'll cause a link between the two to be made. And, furthermore, if we then wish to add one down there, we just need to go down this line, right here, till we reach our desired filling 2 point, which is probably about here. Area designated. You can see that it completes the square, or the rectangle, nicely, which is pretty cool. This area here will have to do with either a smaller fill or by hand, but the big square is the important one, because that opens up the most kind of space for our village to expand into. So, well, we've designated the space. That was they were both kind of easy parts for this. So what do we do from here? Well, good question again. Oops, I have moderately derped here, and must remake the connection. We get a good angle. There it is. Yes, connection remade. So we need to stick a filler down here so that it'll recognize the area, because the filler needs to go right next to one of the landmarks. But how do we make a filler? Well, let us gather some wood, because this is the optimal way of creating a crafting table. And yes, I know I have a crafting table in my inventory, but we will need another crafting table. So, you can stick down a crafting table. I've got a new achievement because I've just reinstalled Minecraft to fix some issues that I was having. Right, crafting table down. And how do you make a filler? Well, like a lot of Buildcraft things, you need to use gears. Gears, as you may or may not know, depending on how long you've been watching this particular series. One sec, let me just turn off that dumb weather shenanigans and tomfoolery. You make gears just by you kind of upgrade them by just sticking logical materials around in a gear shape around other gears, so wooden gears into stone gears, into iron gears, and into gold gears, and gold is as high as we need to go for a filler. We need 2 gold gears, a chest, a crafting table, 2 ink sacks, 2 dandelion yellows. I guess that makes like the kind of yellow and black warning pattern. And stick a landmark on top, and that's a filler. So, the filler will, I believe, make... Oh, no, it doesn't have a default size. Unlike the quarry. The quarry, if you stick it down, will happily make a default size. The filler needs you to tell it what you want it to fill. So you stick that there, and now this has gone orange and yellow. Now, being mildly, no, I wouldn't say OCD, because I understand that OCD is a serious issue that afflicts some people, but mildly symptomatic of OCD at times in video games. I must go and collect all of those sticks, lest they disappear on me. So, what's this red pattern here mean? Well, that means that we have not given it any idea. It doesn't know what to do, because fillers can do a bunch of different things. Fillers can fill an area. They can also clear the area. They can also make staircases in the area if you give them a volume. I've only given them a 2-dimensional area, because it's only 1 block high, but if you also gave it a depth, it can do stairs. It can do a box pattern, which means that it fills in the outsides and the walls, but leaves a hollow space in the middle. Again, I believe you need to have a volume for that to happen. It can flatten an area, which means destroy everything above a certain height and add things below a certain height, which can be very useful. I can also do a pyramid pattern, which is handily named because it creates a pyramid. And how does it know which pattern to do? Well, you put in a special pattern recipe up here, and you do that with bricks and glass. And bricks represent earth, glass represents not earth, namely air. So that would be how you'd make a stair pattern. And this is how you make a fill pattern, which is the one we're going to use now. And the others are kind of intuitive, like a clear pattern is just all glass, a flattened pattern is glass above bricks. You get the idea. This would be a box pattern. So, you've got your filler thing, but you also need to put in some filling resources, which luckily, I have a chest almost nearby, just for that purpose, and shall now proceed to slowly shift-click all of those items into my inventory. And by all of those items, I mean all but 62 of those items. And let us shift-click these items, then, into this inventory. Because that is neither tedious nor bad filmmaking. I swear. And let's go gather the chest and the dirt, because why not? Oh, I will turn off the music because I know that irritates some of you guys, and also, it seems to keep turning itself on after every episode, which, that's not me, I'm sorry. Right. You'll also notice that it shows you which pattern it's doing on the side. Like, if I took this out, it shows you a box pattern. And if I stick this in here, it shows you the fill pattern. And if I were to remove this and make it want to do the stair pattern, it shows you the stairs on the side. So that's useful for, determining what it's doing without actually right-clicking it. So, how does it get started? Well, like everything else in Buildcraft, it's going to need pneumatic power, which is made with a redstone engine, which you can check out my primer on engines and machines to learn how to create. And redstone engines, as you might or might not know, and or be able to deduce from the name, are powered with redstone. So that goes there. That should power this. Oh, hey, the filler is another one of the ones that that requires a steam engine or better. See, you learn something new every time that you play this joyful game with me. Luckily enough, I do have a steam engine here, and I tried so hard to be prepared completely for this episode. Tried so hard, and I always fail. Every time, without fail, except with fail. If that makes sense. I'm sure it does. It really doesn't. Furthermore, here's a steam engine, because redstone engines just aren't quite powerful enough to power this thing. And steam engines require not only a redstone torch to power them, but also coal inside. And there it is. There it goes. Look at that. Isn't that something? Fantastic. So that should do that now by itself. Hopefully we have enough dirt to cover all of this space. I think we do. You'll notice that it's leaving the area underneath. I could make it fill in the whole volume, but to be honest, I don't need to do that. It'll also make a kind of cool, like, underwater overhang shelf thing. Let's get this stupid dirt block out of the way. That's stupid. That dirt block is stupid. So let's check on our village now. I've had to revert from a save because I had a saving chunks bug that I couldn't fix. So this is, if you notice anything like unupgraded, it's because they've decided to do it a different way around this time. But it's definitely going along very nicely. Right now, they need more space for the medium plot that they're going to create for me. And instead, they're just upgrading stuff. They have all the resources they need for quite a while because you guys are fantastic subscribers. And it looks like what they're upgrading right now is this stone mine here. Let's see if we can get a glimpse. Oh, yeah, there he is. Looks like they're upgrading it from cobblestone to smooth stone. Which you can see this guy kind of milling about randomly here. We might be able to see some of the blocks change. Maybe not, though. He might. Oh, yeah, there they go. There it goes. See? You see? I'm not crazy, I swear. Where's he going? Where's he going? Where's... Ooh. Ooh. Here. Alright, if you watch this part right here. There it is. There it goes. See? So that's how millionaire people build. They just kind of walk around with the block in hand, and it builds stuff. Here is a maize farm. Maize is a crop added in millionaire. You can use it to eat. This is, this is like a little house. Actually, you can check to see, top tip, you can check to see what a building is by finding the single chest in the building and right-clicking on it. So this is a Mayan house. Cool, that's a pretty cool house, actually. That is maybe not as cool from that side, but it definitely looked cool on this side. And it's the same on both sides, so I look mildly like an idiot. This temple has been downgraded since we last saw it, because I did revert from a save that was a bit old. Chicken farm. Yes. That is actually shaman grounds. This is shaman grounds right here. I've learned that. Which, I guess that means that this is how it's supposed to look. It does look kind of weird, though, to be totally fair. This is kind of I guess the village pools. I don't know, I always see one or two of them just kind of bobbing around in there. This is the main temple again. Observatory, because this village is a scientific village, I believe. They have different, like, main buildings and different priorities for other buildings based on what village type they are. Also, maybe we'll look at the different things they sell. They sell gold ornaments, which look pretty cool. I'm not sure how we get them to start making those, or maybe we have to make them ourselves. But yeah, those are cool. They also have a bunch of maize. And they sell summoning wands, which you can use to make new villages with if you get a bunch of gold. And they also sell you scrolls that tell you everything about this particular, like, village. And you can kind of flip through it and read about different buildings. It's pretty cool. I like the millionaire mod, because it adds so much aliveness to an otherwise static world. Because most of the time, everything you see that's built in the world, you built. But with millionaire and the living world mod, everything looks different each time. And here we are back. Now, nice progress being made here. Pretty good. Pretty good. Looks like we'll have enough coal to last, and probably enough dirt as well. So, believe that we'll call this an episode? It's an episode! I think I've made that joke earlier, but I love it. It's a fantastic joke. Furthermore, The sun sets behind our 100 subscriber shrine special thing, sign. It's getting pretty close to needing to add another digit there, guys. Good work. This channel's been around for less than a month, and yeah, you guys are cool. With that, this has been Dratnos. Thank you for watching. Remember to subscribe if you want to help our village grow, because we give them 10 blocks per every 1 subscriber, because 1 to 10 is about the only ratio, besides 1 to 1, that I can manage in my feeble brain. Goodbye.